Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peyton if you guys are new here. I literally just sat down after a long school day. It is 5:41 p.m. It is Thursday, November 10th, and I thought we would switch things up a little bit and film like my night routine. I don't really have a routine per se, but I thought it would be interesting to take you guys just through like what kind of like a school night looks for me. So I'm in my first year of PA school. We're in the didactic year, and I remember before coming to PA school I was always really curious about what people did like at night, like how much they would really study, if they'd have like downtime, if people could like go to the gym, just kind of how that worked. Like I always was very intrigued by it and kind of scared by it because I was like, am I gonna be studying every single hour or every single minute of the day? So I'm here to take you guys kind of through that and my thoughts and feelings about it. But I will say this, so today's Thursday, we don't have an exam or anything tomorrow. We actually don't have an exam for a little bit. Like I think our next written exam is a week from Monday, which is iconic because like usually we have exams at least once a week. So I want to just preface that because obviously if there was like an exam tomorrow, my night would look very different. If there was an exam even Monday, it would probably look a little bit different, but we're kind of low stress right now. First things first, we need to freaking change. I'll show you guys my outfit of the day. So we have these Levi jeans on. Nice high waist, got a nice rip in the knee. They're kind of like flared, not flared, but you know, straight leg. And then we have this bodysuit that is from Shein, and then just some cute little necklaces. And for once, you guys, I actually did my hair today because I worked out and then showered and then blow dry it, and my friends were like, your hair looks so different. And I was like, yeah, because I actually did it. Like it's always tied back like in a little low bun. So anyways, typically right after class, first of all, I don't usually get home this late. This is like a later night for me. Typically I would say I get home around 4, but since it's 5:45, we are going to put sweatpants on and eat dinner. Typically if I got home at 4, I would also put sweatpants on and like eat more so of a snack, but we're just gonna go right into dinner. And then I always give myself like an hour of downtime before doing anything at all, whether that's a workout, whether that's like homework, studying, like anything. I just need to veg out for like an hour, especially after days like today. It was such a long day. Oh my gosh, I can't even explain it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put some sweatpants on, make some dinner. The best part is I have leftovers for dinner. So like I even look like greasy because I was just sitting in a hot classroom today because it's 75 degrees on November 10th, okay? Michigan needs to stop with that. Okay, these are the sweats. I wear this shirt all the time. Beautiful. And then these Nike sweatpants. We are in the kitchen. Something I will also touch on is kind of like, and this will be only to like a select crowd because I feel like this is something I'm like weird about that might not, like everyone might not be weird about it, if that makes sense. But I remember before PA school I was also really nervous about like making dinner and like if I'd have time to kind of like make healthier dinners that will make me feel good, or if I'd just be like super stressed all the time and have to like make like frozen meals and all that stuff. So I've actually found that since starting PA school I've been like the most on my game that I've ever been with making healthy meals and making dinners. And I think it's because I'm like on such a rigid schedule. I'm very scheduled with my Monday through Friday because I'm just going to class and then I come home and I just like kind of have a routine. And because of that, I'm less tempted to go out to eat, for example, with my boyfriend, because my boyfriend doesn't live here. It makes it easier, and I've definitely like gotten into a groove of things 100%, and I've eaten probably like the healthiest I've ever eaten in the past few years. So I just wanted to say that in case any of you guys are into, and here's the thing, I'm not like a chef like at all. Like I make very basic meals, but I care about eating healthy meals, and I was just always really nervous about that. Not that I make the most extravagant meals at all. My meals at most take 20 minutes and that's how I like it. So I would say I cook twice a week, and then because of that they usually give me like 3 servings each, so that's like 6 servings of meals. So I really like to like towards the end of the week have just leftovers, so that's what we have today. So one of my favorite meals, and I can link the recipe down below if I can find it, is just doing a veggie like sausage sheet pan. You literally chop up any vegetable of your choice, put some, I do turkey sausage with it, season it, put it in the oven, you're good to go. And I'm kind of weird, I put it over, well this isn't weird, but I put it over rice. This is the weird part. I put barbecue sauce on it. That's probably weird, but I need it to like have a little sauce to it. But we are gonna warm this up right now. And I am starving today, so I would like a pretty hefty portion. I don't know why I put barbecue sauce on this. I just love barbecue sauce, and I feel like this like needs a sauce. So like if any of you guys have different recommendations, but I just love me some barbecue sauce. Then we're gonna fill up some water. Please do disregard that my literal straw of my water bottle broke, and I'm gonna get a new one this weekend, but for now I just drink out of this. So my method of relaxing is 100% putting on YouTube. Everybody say hello to Coco. Say hi guys, say hi vlog. This is my new Squishmallow. I impulsively bought her because they are just the cutest things. Her name is Darla. Let's pick a YouTube video to watch. I've honestly been watching YouTube so much recently, so I don't even see like a vlog I need to catch up on. I guess we'll do this one. I don't know if you guys can see. It says holiday weight gain. Let's talk about it. Lauren Giraldo.
Are insane, gorgeous. Pull it off and like not be too dramatic about it. Yeah, all my friends and family flew into the Orlando. Not want to do that. I'm 50 something people. So maybe he'll be like, he'll feel bad for me and be like, you know what, it's such a small little.
It's a little bit later than an hour that I was supposed to be relaxing, but I FaceTimed Steven and I've been texting my brother. He lives in California, so we've been catching up. Now it is time for a little self-care moment, and that is dessert in my world. Now here's the thing, my roommate and one of my friends in PA school has been judging me, not me, but just the world, because it's like November 10th and I'm like ready to get going for Christmas. There's two types of people. It's the November 1st people, or it's the like after Thanksgiving people. My family are like after Thanksgiving people. Like they set the tree up and all of that good stuff. So that's how I grew up. But I think once I'm, you know, living on my own and like have my own place, I think I'm gonna be like a November person, but wait till it like feels like wintry, because today is 75 degrees. Like I can't do that. I would have to wait for it to feel crisp. But with that being said, I've already bought Christmas cookies. I have Christmas creamer. You guys just saw my Squishmallow. So I'm like an in-betweener. But anyways, let me know down below which one you are. No judgment, to each their own. But I just think that only celebrating and doing Christmassy things in the month of December is too short. Like it's too good of a time of the year to do in such a short period of time. So we're gonna set the oven, 350. And I think I'm just gonna do 3 of these little guys. The perfect little nightcap. These are like much smaller than I remember. I feel like I could actually honestly eat like 12 of them. Now that the oven is preheating, I figured I'd give you kind of a lowdown of what we're gonna do tonight, what my nights usually look like, and everything in between. I'm trying to like think of what I wanted to know like when I was a pre-PA student, and I realize not all of you guys are pre-PA students, but I just feel like this stuff might be interesting. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. Little class updates of what we're doing. We started pharmacology. If you guys have been keeping up with my videos, we had our first exam this past Monday, and it actually went so well, and I was so happy with that just because I've been like dreading pharmacology. But now that that first exam's over, I don't know, I kind of like it. It's weird. It's like it's very like memorization based and just straight up recall, and I feel like while I do like to know like the whys about things, like I kind of like to know like why things happen, I feel like with pharm I can understand that it's just a medication, this is what it does, this is what you'd use it for. Basically that's kind of a big course we have going on right now. And then we also just started up microbiology again, and I hate microbiology. Oh my god, it is the death of me. I hated it in undergrad, hate it now. Like there's just like, I can't get over it. And I feel like somebody commented on my video like a little bit ago, like asking, it might have been about genetics though, but asking like why we're taking that again, if we had to take it as a prereq. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know if every school takes these core science classes again. I'm really not sure. All I know is Michigan State is having us take it again. So, and the med students have to do it too. We're actually in both of these classes with the med students, both pharm and microbio. With that being said, all week we've just had like tons and tons of lectures for both pharm and microbio, and I've been trying to keep up with it, but I'm a little bit behind with microbio. Oh shoot, our Wi-Fi is down. Alright, well, we'll just use my hotspot. So, this is like a little switch up that I've done recently. This is just gonna be, I think, a chatty video, but Hopefully you guys don't mind. These classes, like I mentioned, are DO classes. So like our PA school faculty don't teach them. And because of that, we're not like necessarily required to go into class and go in person for these lectures. So I, this week, have kind of tried switching it up, and I've been not going in because my friends and I all would go, like we'd be like some of the only few PA school students showing up in person for these lectures. Like we would all just roll up and go, but I realized like, because they're at 8 a.m, I was just not like there. Sorry, I'm holding scissors. Like my brain was not turned on at that point, and like I would essentially not listen the entire time and then have to come back home and like a week later rewatch all the lectures. So I've started to kind of use my time a little bit more wisely, and like in the morning, like when I can sit at my desk like with a coffee, like in my pajamas, not in a rush to get out the door, I can listen better and like make my Quizlet like while the lecture's going. But I've also been working out in the mornings, which means I've missed a few lectures, and then my plan has been to catch up on those lectures in the evening time, which is what we're about to do right now. So interested to see how this little method works for me. I've personally been really loving it because I don't have to rush to get out of the door when it's pitch black outside, when I've barely opened my eyes, like when I don't have coffee in my system, and it's just been really nice. So I kind of like it. I feel like I'm using my time just a lot more wisely. So with that being said, I need to go through those lectures for microbiome that I missed this morning and make my Quizlet. This is the other thing. For microbiome lectures, I find that the lecturer usually just reads kind of off the course pack, so I don't actually have to listen to the lectures. It's just such an overwhelming amount of information that like the stuff on the slide is what I'm gonna need to know for the exam. So I am gonna like watch Grey's Anatomy and make my Quizlet from the slides. So that's the plan. The oven just beeped. Let's put our cookies in. Just PA school things, you guys. So crazy. Do you think I should probably grease this now that I think about it. So we're in bed now. I'm gonna put Grey's Anatomy on, and I wanted to say, so I would say on average, if I don't have an exam coming up, this is what my nights typically look like. Like I usually have 2 hours of work that I should be doing. Some days I do that work, some days I don't, but today's one of the days where I should be doing the work so I don't get behind. If like an exam is approaching, it's a lot more rigid. I probably would not have taken that whole hour to relax after dinner. I wouldn't be like running this late right now and just now getting to work. So maybe like on nights when there's an exam coming up, maybe I spend more like 4 hours studying rather than the 2. It depends on the exam, and it depends on how close I am to the exam, like whether I'm just getting started or like really in grind time. But yeah, I take my nights very seriously because PA school is very stressful, and you need to have some way to like wind down and take care of yourself at night. I'm just not one of those people who can like stay up till 2 a.m. studying. Like I will never do that. I have never done that. Anyways, I just like to take care of myself at night, and now that I've recently been working out in the morning, I don't have to rush to get a workout in right after school. So I'm really liking this new routine of mine, is basically the point I'm saying, and I feel like it lets me take care of the mental. Let's put Grey's Anatomy on. I just started watching this week again. I hop all over the place, but I just watched the really traumatic episode of Derek getting, hopefully this, don't listen to this if like you're just now watching Grey's Anatomy, but this episode is quite literally so old, but when he gets shot in like the heart by that guy who was like upset because his wife died. If you guys remember, it's like the hospital shooter episode where too many people died, and it was so traumatic. So we just finished that. So I think I'm on season 7. Yep, season 7, episode 3. So this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna make my Quizlet while watching.
Because if you don't, having the surgery.
I don't think so.
You're being like this because she crashed your car a couple shit.
Yeah, and then when she went home, she... I was gonna leave her shepherd for like best friend.
Inquiring about it.
It's smart, is what it is.
Get attached and then boom, you're hooked.
A condom?
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Okay.
Officially have one more lecture to catch up on. Guys, this is ridiculous. I already have 150 slides, and this is like I think the 4th lecture. Like we're not even like halfway through the lectures for this exam, I guess is what I'm saying. So, and you can see like how long like my cards are, and I usually like to keep them short and sweet, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. I don't know why there's so much like information for this one. And I thought I would just mention, I know you're probably thinking, how are you sitting in bed watching Grey's Anatomy and like studying? I don't really consider this my studying. I consider it kind of my like organization, so that next week when I go to study the material, it'll be like a lot easier for me. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I'm literally sitting in bed watching Grey's Anatomy. But yeah, there's so much information chucked at you in PA school, and I study with Quizlet, and so to study with Quizlet you have to make a Quizlet, which can be very time consuming. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now, is prepping for my study sessions next week, if that makes sense. There's weeks where I don't do this prep and then I have to make the Quizlet, study the Quizlet, and do all that, and that's just me. We were actually, my friends and I were talking today about like each of our study habits. Mine is like Quizlet, like 100%, don't really do anything else. One of my friends can like read the course pack and a lot of the material sticks with them that way. That does not happen with me. Another one of my friends like does learning objectives. Another one of my friends, oh my gosh, my friend Emily has like the craziest study method. She like draws out her apartment. This is actually really genius. She'll draw like a diagram of her apartment on her iPad, and then she'll put like, for example, like if we just finished the pulmonary system, so she'll write each like disease at a certain location in her apartment. So like for example, if she has like a lamp in her room, she would like designate that lamp to be like pneumonia, for example, and then she walks around her apartment, and like once she reaches the lamp she has to talk about pneumonia, and so she can remember things by like remembering where she was standing in her room. Anyways, I just outed her little study method, but it's really like for people who are kind of like visual learners, like I think that's a really good idea. Anyways, we're almost there. It's almost 10 o'clock, and then we will get ready for bed. All right, you guys, it is 9:50. Finished both my lectures, so I'm all caught up, which feels amazing. I'm gonna charge my Apple Watch. And then tomorrow I would love to work out around 9 a.m. So I'm gonna lay out my workout outfit so I don't have to think too hard about that tomorrow. These are actually new leggings from Vitality, so we're gonna do these, and then I want something fun, so we're gonna do this red sports bra. So before officially getting ready for bed, I like to look in my little planner and look at what tomorrow, like the next day, looks like. And I actually just realized there's something that's due tonight that I didn't do yet. It's a quick like self-reflection thing, so I need to do that. So it's good to look at your planner to see what you were supposed to do that day. Tomorrow looks like this for me. So I think I'm switching around my workout. Rather than working on at 7 a.m. because that sounds god-awful, I'm gonna watch my 8 a.m. lecture and then work out. So let me adjust that. I just like having like a plan for the day. I'm so type A, but I feel like a lot of PA school students are. I'm still gonna wake up at 7, and then I'm going to do the farm lecture at 8, and then we're going to work out. We're gonna do shoulders and abs, and then I'll have to get to campus by 11 for a lecture we have with like our PA school faculty, which will need to be in person. So that is that, and then I'm going to quickly do this self-evaluation that's due tonight, and then we're gonna get ready for bed. So now we're in the bathroom about to wash my face, brush the teeth, do the works. And I wanted to mention, so this week is just full of new routines for me. Like I have been thriving this week, and I think it's because of these different things that I'm doing. I've mentioned in my videos before that like I've struggled so hard with waking up in the morning, and honestly I think it was because I was going to bed too late. So recently I have been forcing myself to be done with everything. Granted, it's been easier because we don't have an exam, but be done with everything by 10 p.m. with like my lights off, like my fan on, because I sleep with the fan on, like winding down, because I feel like in the past like I'd be like on my computer till like 10:30 and then try to wind down, and then I couldn't like fall asleep as easily. So I try to be like lights out, not quite sleeping yet, but like winding down by 10 p.m. So far I've done that all week, and I've slept like a baby. Like I've been sleeping so good, and I can't wait to go to bed. I'll try to be sleeping by 10:30, and then recently, since I'm not going to class right away, I can sleep till 7, and that's like a solid sleep. Now don't get me wrong, that doesn't happen all the time, especially when you're cramming for exams or have to like be in class by 8 a.m. but it's a start, and I feel amazing this week. So we're just trying to implement things that make me feel more rested and just more like excited, like I was saying kind of about like my morning routine. Let me know if you guys, I'm thinking of filming my morning routine maybe next week, because I think that could be fun too. The necklaces are all mumble jumbled. So the thing is I do not have a fun like skincare routine for you guys. I literally use these Olay little things that you just wet, like you put it underwater, it becomes all bubbly, and then you just take your makeup off. So that's what we're gonna do first. All right, let's brush our little teeth. Okay, and I will say, the two things that I put on my face is this Tula 24/7 moisturizer. So we'll put some of this on. This stuff is like the best. I asked for some more for Christmas because I go through it really fast. It just, I think I like it because it smells really good. And it does like a really good job. And then I also asked for more of this for Christmas. I think I did. Maybe I didn't, because I actually have like 3 of these. But it is the Laneige lip sleeping mask. These, like, this thing is amazing. I'm like addicted to it. I have it in the, I feel like there's like a hair in my face. I have it in the balm too, like the lip gloss version. Put it on at least 3 times a day. Like when I don't put this on at night, like I can tell, which is probably not good. Probably means my lips are like addicted to it. Perfect. For pajamas, we're gonna do this Skims set. It is iconic, all mumble jumbled because I just wore it last night, but it's like an oversized tee, little boxer shorts. Aren't these the cutest things in the world? Sometimes you just need to like romanticize like the little things in life, like the freaking pajamas that you wear. Like these bring me so much joy. They're so comfy. Honestly, a good idea for a Christmas present if you guys need one. We are officially ready for bed. Comfy, cozy. Like I said, I still go on my phone and stuff at this point. I should probably, like, one day I'm gonna like read before bed, but I'm just not in that little phase of life right now, and I need to accept that. So we're gonna hop in bed, go on Instagram. I try to avoid TikTok because it brings me into a deep dark hole, but sometimes I do. But like I said, hopefully I will be simmered down, ready for bed by 10:30. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it was like chatty, not very eventful, but sometimes that stuff can be interesting. I know I like to watch people's morning and night routines, so, and this is just my honest routine. Like, I'm not doing a face mask every night or reading a book or taking a bath. Like, I just don't have the time for that right now, but I feel like I try to implement little things at night that still make me happy while in PA school. And like I said, I will try to do a morning routine for you guys next week, so let me know if you guys would like to see that. And yeah, I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.